Oh, come on. What are you doing? That's my Terminator impression of Arnold Schwarzenegger. Come on. He had the best Arnold impression. This is your winning video for You Pick 222 or fan requested Friday. You guys actually voted for this one first. Nick Walker versus Michal Krizo. I went for a poop. By the time I came back, you guys had flip-flopped. You guys flip-flopped, for goodness sakes. Sergio Oliva versus Flex Wheeler. That is actually the winning video. But we're going to give you guys both of them, obviously. And if either one of them get 500 likes, I'll do the other two. But probably do them anyway. This is an exciting one, guys. Nick Walker from the Olympia. I decided to use the Olympia version of him. I think it was the better version. I think the Arnold was, I don't know, maybe it was a last-minute decision for him. I think he had planned on being the Olympia champion, maybe. But either which way, guys, these are the shots, front double bicep pose, and I went with this version of Nick Walker. He looked better in the comparison against Michal Krizo than he did when I put the abs flexed one, the abs crunching down on the abs. He looks better in this one, and ultimately, I want these guys at their very best. Certain bodybuilders, he looks better with the other one, but this one, you can see that rib cage expansion. Look at the lats on Nick. They look bigger than Michal Krizo's, and I don't want to upset a Krizonite. That is one thing that you do not want to do. But Nick might have better arms. I'm sure you Krizonites are looking at the arms thinking, well, I sure hope Mark doesn't mention the arms. Well, Krizo's are good. They're big and full. Forearms, tricep sweeps. But look at Nick's triceps. Holy cow. Look at his biceps. Now, wheels, Nick is peeled. I'll give him that. But Krizo looks good too. Not bad in the quad sweep department at all, really, considering he has a very small waist. Here's the front lat spread. Now, the front double, I was likely leaning towards Nick, but make no mistake about it. Nick's not beating Krizo because of that first shot. He absolutely isn't beating Krizo after the second shot. Ultimately, Krizo would be the winner if bodybuilding was made up of two front poses, because Krizo's cleaning house in this one. He's cleaning up. He's cleaning up. All the while, Nick Walker's very conditioned, maintains his posture as far as that's concerned. Turn to the side here, and here is a very vulnerable spot for Krizo. And it is the side of the wheels, not the size. Well, yeah, he could use some more size. But it is the hard, grainy nature. He needs a little bit more fish scaly skin. Dorian Yates had that fish scaly skin. And Nick Walker has it too. You can see the side of his wheels. Now you get away from that for a second. Krizo, I'll go on record, he has some of the best delts in the IFBB. Separation from delt to arm. Oh, delt to arm. Something yarn. Anyway, side tricep. Wow. Side tricep is a close one. Nick Walker is nailing it in terms of just muscle everywhere. Look at that. Flow. Incredible. Krizo's good. I think this is his other leg. His other leg looks better. You can see some glutes sticking out there too. Not bad at all. But ultimately, guys, Nick looks like a very dangerous opponent for Michal Krizo from the side point of view. You're going to give Krizo the edge in the front. You're going to give Walker the edge from the side. Likely, the combination of the two shots. But closer in the side, so I don't know. Krizo's looking good heading into the back department. And Nick Walker spreads those wings and he flies. The back is bigger. Occupies more space. Nice little V-taper for Krizo, but I mean, he's going up against a juggernaut. And in the lower half, oh my goodness. Krizo definitely needs a little bit more. And it's not, like I said, it's not so much the size. When you have similar sized wheels, one's much more hard and grainy, the nature of it. Yeah, it looks like a dwarfing situation. Now, if Krizo, he could develop a little bit more size and thickness in the hamstrings, the adductors, whatever you call them, muscles. That neck is, he's bountiful in that area. Yes, that was the correct word. Here's the rear double, for goodness sakes. It is the third quarter, guys. A little bit late on a Friday night. Yeah, rear double. It's a better shot for Krizo, but ultimately it's a better shot for Nick too. Look at these arms of these guys. And like I said, Krizo, best delts in the IFBB today. Walker has some good delts. Neither of these guys really accused of using, something. They get that stuff from Europe. Yeah, it's not enough though. The delts is not enough to defeat Walker from the lower half perspective. And the back itself, guys. Look at the back. Nick Walker, maybe the best back double by IFBB today has to offer. Lunsfordites are gonna, I don't think there is Lunsfordites. The abs and thigh would suggest that Nick Walker is winning on ab separation. I mean, those abs, they don't get along. They are frigging divorced. They're separated. They're gonna get divorced. I heard. Through the grapevine. Remember that song? Yeah, I wager to say that Nick Walker, he's gonna lose though. He might have the separated abs, but Krizo, he's been improving the abs and thigh. I would suggest. Here's the hands clasped. Finish this one off. Krizo losing from behind. Krizo winning from the front. Nick Walker losing from the front? Well, if not the front double, he wasn't losing that shot. Probably giving him that one. And Krizo, was he losing the side tricep? Was he really losing the side chest? Yeah, probably. Oh, here's a nice crowd position. I think Krizo, you add up both most musculars, and that is what I would like to do. All wheels aside, I think Krizo's just too dominant in the arms. Terms of this display of the arms. Look at the underling of the arms where you can see the tricep sweeps, things of that nature. Walker's winning. The bicep peaks, but the outside of the arms, you see the delts, outside of the biceps. Krizo. And look at the great big man's chest. It is one of the biggest, most manliest chests that there is, that the IFBB has to offer. So, what is my ultimate response? My decision on this? Well, first of all, if you took note of the fact that these guys are both number 14, if you actually noticed that before I mentioned it, give yourself a gold star. In fact, you deserve an extra cheat meal this week. No, don't do it. Actually, yeah, go ahead. If you noticed that 14, you got a keen eye. These guys both number 14. Am I avoiding the question, who do you give the victory to? It's so close sometimes that, yes, it would be a difficult job to be a judge. I would give it to Nick Walker. I think he's overall better conditioned. Wheels from the side were a little bit much. Wheels from the back were a little bit much. And when it's overwhelming like that, I mean, you're going to give it to Nick Walker, right? Correct? Is that a correct analogy in this one? Aesthetics, I don't think Nick Walker's unaesthetically pleasing. He gets criticized for it, but he always has that midsection tight and rippled. Krizo, honestly, guys, last time I compared these two dudes, Krizo is so much closer to Walker now than he was a couple of years ago. Things of that nature. So it is looking good for Krizo. Let my people pose. And now, of course, guys, you wait for that Arnold impression. I'll give you a bonus Arnold impression. This is the scene from Predator. 'Cause some damn fool accused you of being the best. Dylan, you son of a bitch. What's the matter, Dylan? The CIA got you pushing too many pencils? And what is this f***ing tie business? Forget my tie, man. Oh, come on. Subscribe to my channel, please, if you have not already. And if you would like to, check out my latest video as well. And there is a playlist if you want to really help me out. You could watch a bunch of videos as well. Have a great one, ladies and gentlemen. Well, come on, Billy!